Today, I will be talking about the tropical rainforest, and I will be defining the biome, discussing some of its important organisms, threats to the ecosystem, and steps that can be taken to limit those threats. The tropical rainforest is usually defined by the frequency and amount of rainfall. It is situated between the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn, and it is typically closer to the equator. It has a very short, dry season, if any, and the average yearly precipitation is about 80 to 180 inches. It has lots of biodiversity. 80% of the world's terrestrial species are found here. It is home to 3 million species of animals and 2,500 tree species. Now let's talk about some important organisms found in the rainforest. Jaguars are a large cat and are most recognizable for their spotted fur. As a top predator, jaguars help stimulate the ecosystem by controlling vegetation cycles from their consumption of herbivores. Mountain gorillas are the largest species of ape in the world. They are an herbivore that helps disperse seeds throughout the forest, resulting in replenished areas of plants. They recently moved up from critically endangered to endangered, and there are more than 1,000 in the wild now. Capybara are semi-aquatic, large rodents who dwell mostly around water, like rivers, lakes, and marshes. They are herbivores who eat vegetation lining these water sources, helping keep those ecosystems in balance. Scarlet macaws are defined by their bright colors and large beak. The scarlet macaw influences tree species due to their diet. Since their diet consists of mostly tree seeds, macaws help disperse different species of tree to various areas in the forest. And last but not least, howler monkeys. With their loud cries and long tail, these are important in keeping the trees in the forest healthy and productive. By the monkeys eating the leaves, insects have more room to eat younger leaves, which allows for more food for birds in the area. Due to the amount of resources found in the rainforest, there are many threats to the environment. One of the environmental threats is industrialized agricultural expansion, and that is large crop production, including soy and cattle, that takes up a lot of space to clear up and ends up contributing to the permanent change of land. Use of pesticides for these activities negatively affect nearby ecosystems and human communities. Mining operations contribute to cutting down and clearing of large areas. Leakage of toxic mining chemicals from projects affects surrounding soil and water as well. Logging is also very harmful to the biodiversity of the rainforest. The industry dabbles in illegal logging of lumber from indigenous and protected lands for supplies. Even though some areas are replanted, these manufactured forest areas have much less biodiversity. And finally, infrastructure development also plays a part in harming the rainforest. The building of roads, power stations, transport networks, and other projects tend to morph into endangered species habitats. This makes the surrounding areas more subject to deforestation. So what are some steps we can take to limit threats to the rainforest? Well, one of them is we can protect indigenous land and people's rights by enforcing protection laws. Unenforced government laws and regulations have been an issue for the protection of these groups who call the rainforest home. This allows for large corporations to run rampant and take what they want without regard for the people and the biodiversity that inhabit it. Government reform may be one of the most impactful steps towards protecting the rainforest. Another one is by promoting more biodiversity education and research. The best way to protect something is to know what you're protecting. The more research done on the thousands of unknown species, the more humans may want to protect it. In conclusion, the rainforest is home to a large portion of the world's biodiversity. The organisms that inhabit the rainforest not only call it home, but play a large role in keeping it healthy. Human interference has greatly impacted the ecosystem in a negative way. It's up to us to reverse the impacts if we expect to have this biome in the future. Thank you.